It is media day for the 2022 University of Rio Grande women's volleyball team, and we are joined today by Casey Trame, Shalia Bird, and Darcy Walters, and head coach Belinda Donaldson. We'll start with the head coach. You guys 12 and 15 overall last year, 10 and 8 in the River States Conference. Kind of had an up and down season, and unfortunately, it ended with another trip to Kokomo in the conference tournament.
Yeah, it seems like we always end up at Kokomo no matter what. I feel like last year we did not have a strong bench. We didn't have anybody to go to. If somebody was struggling, you were stuck to struggle the rest of the night. Our backup hitter last year was our second string setter. So we didn't have any backup hitters last year. So that's kind of one of the things we really concentrated on for recruiting this year.
You're picked fifth in the conference overall, first among East Division schools. So somebody somewhere along the line has expectations for you this year.
Sure, those are the same expectations I've had every year. And it's good to be fifth because I think 4 years in a row we were sixth. So, and we finish ahead of where we are picked. So hopefully being fifth, we can finish even higher. We're hoping to get to be first and maybe host the tournament here this year.
You lost some players from last year's team, but for the most part, you've got almost everybody back and some pretty good building blocks to work on.
I do. I have all of the key players back. Shalia and Jess in the middle, we get to have Jess another year because of COVID year. So that's a blessing for sure. And Shalia was one of those players that came on at the end of the year where during voting time, all of the coaches were giving her shout outs saying, you know, so glad you put this kid up. She's really hard to stop. We still have our libero back, our starting DSs, our starting setter, who was also second team all conference, as she's just a sophomore. And I brought in an addition for a transfer came in from Terra State for outside hitter, Jordan Brooks, and she's stepping right into that role. And of course, Amanda out there, who's pretty untouchable most days.
We talk about the expectations this team has. We'll turn to the players now. And Casey, since you're next to me, we'll let you go first. What are you looking for out of this team this year? I mean, you're somebody who's been in the program for a while, and you guys do have a lot to build on.
Yeah, I think this year we actually have a solid option in every position. We're not missing any spot on the court. So as long as we all come together with a lot of energy, that's really the only thing that we have to work on.
We'll ask the same question of your teammate, Shalia. Obviously, like I said, there's a lot of positive heading into this coming season in terms of personnel that are back, people that have been out on the floor.
Well, like Casey said, we have a lot of options on offense, and we just have to work on keeping our heads up and staying energized, like she said, just gelling together. But it's still early. We still have time before our games. Just got to keep working hard.
And Darcy?
Just giving our all at every single practice and keeping the team morale up and keep cheering everyone on, and just playing as a team is really what I hope we do.
I'm going to keep you guys in the spotlight. The preseason so far, how's it gone? Team chemistry, I mean, do you feel like that's a positive at this point?
Yeah, I think we're really clicking already. So good, we're meshing, we're good on and off the court, so I think that's always a positive start. So
yeah, with our new freshmen and our transfer from Terra State, Jordan, I think we're playing like we've been together for a while, actually. We've only practiced for a week and a couple of days, but it feels like we've been going at it for about 3 or 4 now, and I think we're almost ready for our season to start.
And Casey?
Yeah, I think we're all coming together really well, getting along. I know we had a scrimmage this past weekend, and we have a lot of high expectations, so as long as we don't let ourselves get down if things don't go as we plan, we'll be okay.
And your view of how the preseason has gone thus far?
I want to reflect on what Shalia said. It has only been a few short days that we've practiced, and we didn't have to do a lot of conditioning coming in this year because the girls worked really hard over the summer and they held each other accountable, checking in with each other on working out. So we were able to get 2 full practices every day instead of the 1 and conditioning. And I think the freshmen are stepping right in like they've been here already for a while, and the older girls have been amazing at welcoming them and making them feel comfortable. And just we had a situation where we made a couple changes on the court on Saturday where I had our starting Amanda out and a freshman in her spot, and then we had our libero Darcy out with a freshman in her spot, and both of those girls that were out did a really good job at leading from the sideline and helping those kids with that position. So I think leadership is a really big for us this year. We haven't always had more than one leader, and I feel like these three are really, really good at keeping the team fired up and positive all the time.
You kind of mentioned there a little bit ago about Jordan being one of the newcomers. Any other names that people need to look for as far as new faces on the roster?
Sure. We brought in Kamara Faison from Sandusky, Ohio. She's a freshman. She's probably not going to see as much playing time as the others, but she's not going to be outworked ever. We have Jillian Gardner, came in from Marysville, and she came in as a right side outside, but she's really looking good on the right side for us, totally unexpected, and we needed to fill that spot. As well as Riley Meeker, who was a middle hitter in high school, and she just hits so hard. If she hits you, she's going to hurt you. So we can use her anywhere. It's just nice to be able to go to the bench. And then we have a defensive specialist, Kayla Sedgwick, that's coming in, and she is fundamentally sound. Yep.
What do you expect out of the conference? Obviously, I would assume that IUK is going to be pretty good, but
The whole other side of the conference is loaded. All of them. All of them are tough to beat.
nice to have IU East in the other division now.
No, I would have taken them this year. I would have taken them and still expected to win it. Always hard to beat because they're so fundamental. They do not make mistakes, and we're a team who notoriously makes runs of errors. So we're trying to find out a way to fix the error running. If we can do that, we're going to be a team that's hard to beat. People aren't going to look forward to coming to Rio or having us come to their gym this year because we have a lot of weapons.
I'll ask each of the players, last thing. You guys, I guess, now faced with a challenge, like Coach said earlier. If you win your division, the conference tournament is here. Just in your mind's eye, as you get ready to start this season, do you guys think you're up for the challenge?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think it'll be an advantage if we have the tournament here. Sometimes we don't get off the bus as well as we should. So that'll be nice. And then just to have our home crowd there, it'll just be a really great atmosphere. And it's Bevo weekend. So they're going to find time for us. And we're going to have a packed gym for them.
Like Casey said, if we could get a good crowd here, it would be really nice to have everybody supporting us. And if we added to the Bevo, that would be great. And I just feel like we have to go hard every game. And if we do that, we can win any opponent that we face.
Obviously, the support is always so nice because you always feel more at home at your own gym. So it's easier to get off the bus, or not off the bus, but you don't have to get off the bus. You're already here. So, and it's just, I feel like our team always supports each other, so that's always nice. And then we have our whole crowd. And then, like Coach said, we have a bench this year, so if someone is struggling, we have someone to look at to come in and take our spot and hopefully do better. So.
Well, it all gets going on August the 23rd. Ladies, we wish you good luck this season. Coach, good luck. 2022 University of Rio Grande Red Storm Media Day for women's volleyball.